Irie friends, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be doing a lot of fun things. We're going to be getting a lot of things that we started from seed out and in ground. It's actually a really beautiful today. It's actually a really beautiful day today. And also I have some help because today is actually Bring Your Child to Work Day here in New Jersey. So I have my youngest daughter here, Maya, and then I also have my nephew here that's going to be helping me do most of the heavy stuff. So I'm really excited about that. So let's go through the things that I want to plant. We're going to be working in the back as well as the front. And we also just received a large tree that I want to get planted in the front, so that's going to be excited. So in this tray, I believe I put mostly things that should be deer resistant because they are going to go in the front. The front area, it has a lot of shrubs in there, but because I bought them at the quart size, they're not completely sized up yet. So I started the Excelsior hybrid foxgloves. This is a foxglove that gets about 5 feet tall, so I'm going to put that more in the background. And then I have the strawberry foxgloves. This is my first year growing foxgloves from seed, and I'm hoping that they turn into beautiful flowers. I also picked up some of the Southern Charm verbascum, which has this dark purplish foliage. Let me bring it close for you guys. So it has this dark foliage here, which I think goes really well with the foxgloves. I also started the torch lily, the red hot poker, and you could see them emerging here and here. I also did some coral bells, but nothing really came up from that. Same with the lady's mantle, which I'm going to reseed because I really want those. But otherwise, I do have the double sunburst coreopsis. This gets 18 to 24 inches tall. And then I also have the cherry caramel phlox, which gets 15 to 25 inches tall. Beyond that, I also have the Lisianthus. So I have the Voyage Deep Rose Lisianthus. I don't remember how tall they get, but I will put that in the description for you guys. Not description, in the video for you guys. And then I have the Corley Pink. So these are what came up, and they are definitely ready to be planted out. I'm thinking of maybe putting them in one of my beds. I'm not completely sure yet. And then we have some artichokes that we are going to line this rock wall with. Also have some dill, some wild bergamot, some panorama red bee balm here, which has this nice foliage color there. And we also have some lemon balm as well. The original plan for the rock wall area here was to maybe put some roses and put some hydrangeas, something that will stay there forever. I won't have to kind of get in there and replant it. But then after some time, I decided that I do want to be able to change it up a bit, and I do like starting a lot of flowers from seed. So I want this area to be very playful and something that changes over time. So we're going to just do a mix of stuff, try some things this year, and then maybe over the next few years we could fine-tune what we place here. So we have the Violet de Provence artichoke, and then we also have the Green Globe artichoke. So I'm going to mix the two. I'm gonna put the Provence here, and then I'm gonna take a Green Globe and space it in the back. And then I'm gonna put a Provence, a Green Globe. There are still some asparagus in here. I'm just gonna get this out. Oh, I think this is broken. All right, so how deep I want it is, good way to measure is as deep as this container. So you want the container to fit in whatever space, and then you would squeeze the sides, create like a little scissor with your hands, and then Go like that and plop it in. And then maybe move the label out the way for a bit. This looks like it's 2, so I'm gonna separate it. Put that in.
Did where the spot is specific?
Right underneath where I put it. And then I take the tag and I just put it right back in there.
It has ants on it.
Yep, that's perfect. So now you squeeze the bottom a bit, each side. Yep, oh, remember your finger?
Yeah, no, I have
Oh, you got it, there you go. And then you put it right in the hole.
Lid?
Maybe have her come out, hold on. Pick her up. They're not super delicate, don't worry about it. Maybe have her come out a little bit more and she could be in line with this one. And then all these extra roots, just pull them so they're not fighting with her roots. Yep. And then go ahead and put her in there.
Mommy, this is a flower.
Wait. So delicate.
What do I do?
Just hold on, my love.
What do you do?
And then, you know, just backfill it and stuff.
I don't think this one has a tag on it though.
That's okay.
Is this good?
Fill her in the back too, with the soil that you took out. Yep.
I don't like let it die.
Get in there. She's fine. She is okay. Thank you for treating her with kindness, but she's okay. Two of the other plants that we want to plant out is the wild bergamot, and then we have the panorama red. This is a bee balm variety. This has like a light pinkish purple shade, and this has a red. So I want to kind of scatter it throughout. I don't use a lot of reds, but I do use a lot of pinks. The wild bergamot gets 4 feet tall, and the panorama red gets 3 feet. So I'm going to put the wild bergamot towards the back area of the bottom bed, and I'm going to put the panorama maybe a foot or 2 in front, or just scatter it all along. I'm not completely sure what I'm going to do. I think the wild bergamot can take some shade, so I may scatter some in that area where we have the elderberry, just to give that nice pop of pink. So I'm not sure yet. We'll see what I end up doing, and then at the end, of course, I'll show you guys where I place them. I was thinking that I'll probably be able to identify them after, but if you look at this leaf over here of the panorama and the wild berg, they look very, very similar. So I'm just gonna make sure that I only hold one at a time. Places like this, we have the yellow daffodil here. I believe the peony is going to be like a pink bloom. Having this different color foliage, even though the flowers is going to be pink, I think will be really nice, and it also fills in this spot here. So I'm just going to break this apart, and then I'm just going to drop that right there, and I think I should be able to get a couple more out of this. So let's move down to maybe right in here would be nice. And then let's drop this last one. Let's drop her right back here. Then the Panorama Red. Thinking, where would I want some pops of red? Let's drop her right there. Let's drop one. This is gonna stay small still. This is a tiny wine 9 bark, and it is going to get 3 to 5 feet tall and wide, but for right now it's still gonna be small. So I'm gonna drop that Panorama Red there to give it that dark hue. And then let's maybe drop this one maybe right in here. So this is about, like 3 plants in one. I'm not putting any fertilizers in these holes. It really does not need it, to be honest. So this is the Okame flowering cherry tree. I was in between the Yoshino, which is like a white blooming cherry tree, and I really wanted the Kwanzan cherry, but they both get really, really large, whereas the Okame cherry is about like mid-size, so it's like 15 to 20 feet tall and wide. And I originally had some fruiting cherry trees in the same spot that I'm about to plant this one, but like I said, because I deal with deers coming in front, they were gnawing on the barks of that, so I needed something that was also deer resistant. So Okame cherry tree hit the covered all the qualifications that I needed. I purchased this actually from Home Depot, and they shipped it in, well, it came here in about like 2 days. I did go to the store to try to see if I could buy it and see it in person, and I didn't see any, so I did order it offline, and it came in a big box, and the tree looks beautiful. I didn't get to fully inspect it yet. We have like 1 or 2 dead branches, but I'm just gonna go ahead and prune it off. For the hole, I'm just gonna dig a hole that's as deep as this. I'm not gonna go any taller, and I'm not gonna be using any fertilizers. I just want it to acclimate to the natural soil. I'm not gonna be feeding it. I want it to be as hands-off as possible. I'm gonna put down the hardiness zone for this tree because I don't remember off the top of my head, but I'm really excited to have this in the front yard. It'll give us some privacy in my front window, and it'll just be a nice place for the pollinators, the birds to hang out in front. Let me get this grass up. All right. Okay. Should be good. I think that's good. No, I think that's good. Such a hard area to kind of move around on. Thanks.
You want me to lift up the tree and take it from the back?
Sure. Ooh. Okay. Okay, in the meantime, I'm just gonna... All right. Wait, let me see the roots. Just gonna tease her up a little bit. All right. What you can do in the meantime is maybe hold it if you want. Sure. Yeah, to keep it nice and straight. But it looks pretty. I think it's just the.
It's this part right
yeah,
here.
It's the. What is it called again? The bark of the tree. That's the issue. I think once we stake it, should be good. So guys, I actually took a long break after we planted up the tree, and then after that I just got a burst of energy and I just came out here and planted a lot of things. So there's not much video of me doing it, but it's pretty similar to everything else I've done. I try my best to get everything on camera, but sometimes it's just a little bit harder and a little bit more time. So sometimes I like to just come out here and plant things because that is my quiet time. So I feel like it's fair that I give you like half of it with me planting, and then the other half is just my time. But I'm just going to show you guys everything that I ended up planting. You guys know we planted the artichoke and the tetra dill. We just lined them along the back, and then I'll put some fun stuff towards the front that is shorter. And then here I did put a foxgloves, the shorter variety. Can't remember. Oh, the strawberry foxgloves is right here. You guys know I popped some wild bergamot in the back, as well as some red panorama. Then under here I had some strawberry plants that I had taken out of the front bed with the sequoias, and I was supposed to put them back, but I didn't end up doing that. So I was going to do that today, but I decided to just go ahead and put them underneath this peach tree, and then I fertilized them just to make sure that they're getting, you know, a great jump on starting to root in. And then we have some of the red panorama right there. And I also put the strawberry foxgloves in a trio of right here, right there, and right there. And then I popped both a panorama red bee balm here and then a wild bergamot back here. In the front, I did a lot more. I placed the Excelsior Hybrid foxgloves all towards the back row, going all the way down. And then in front of that, I placed the Southern Charm verbascum, just same thing all along the line. And then I put some of the cherry caramel phlox in a trio here at the corner, so in a triangle. In the middle portion, right in front of both the foxglove and the verbascum, I put a cluster of about 3 of the double coreopsis sunburst variety. I also put 1 on the other side of the sedums, and then I put a cluster right in here as well. I have some stuff coming up in here. I still don't know entirely or remember entirely what I planted, so hopefully it's not a cluster of too many things once things mature. Because this is not going to create a lot of shade right now, I ended up putting some of the coreopsis in the back, and then I put the cherry caramel phlox in the front. I'm interested to see how that turns out, but the tree looks wonderful. I'm really happy with it. So I was able to stay clean for most of the video, and then my daughters came and wanted to do a water fight, which was kind of fun. But anyways, I think I'm going to end it here. It's like 6 o'clock right now, so this was pretty much an entire day planting, not counting my very long break time. But I would like to thank you guys again for watching this video. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Thank you again for watching. Until next time, Irie, peace out. Bye.